Hello there, running it's Manny, and I'm sorry it's been a while, early last week, and again, it might be a little bit also because I'm going to be traveling. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I do feel there's going to be some breaking news when it comes to Marathon Weekend pretty soon, but we do have a couple of things to cover, which included Springtime Surprise, which is coming up, and Wine and Dine registration, guys. But before we do, guys, it's been an amazing journey. You guys, this is your channel. Keep subscribing if you haven't already. Keep sharing the information, guys. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I see it on social media all the time saying, hey, go check out this information. But again, remember, a lot of times the questions that get answered here are because you asked them. And please continue asking them. Please continue commenting down below. I am going to give a little bit of a giveaway at the end of this video, but without further ado, let's move on. So first off, we had Wine and Dine registration last week, guys, and I was already registered, so I didn't have to get on, but I did anyway. I wanted to see what was going on, and I got to see that it lasted a little bit longer. I had one of the long wait times, but then I logged off pretty quickly just because I just wanted other people to get in so that we could see you guys on the course. I understood there was some hiccups there. I did not get to witness and experience them. And they mainly had to do with my favorite. I always tell you guys about this, guys. And some of you guys even reached out to me and said, the shirt size, it didn't work. And from my understanding is you would click down and there would be nothing there, that you wouldn't be able to pick it. A couple of times people said that they had to refresh the page. Once they refreshed it, they were able to get on it, or somehow or another they got on it. I asked a couple of my friends that got in. They all said, with that one exception really, that they got in pretty quickly. They didn't have that hiccup. They were able to get their shirts pretty quickly. I don't know what that is, guys, and I think sometimes the sites themselves, they don't load right. It might be the server problem. I really don't know what to tell you guys, but again, it seemed like that one case that I was following, once they refreshed it, then they were able to get in there. But again, it is really, the tension can be built because you're sitting there trying to register, trying to get in, and all of a sudden it's like that one click does not go. And of course, it's gonna have to be shirt size, the one I'm responsible for, because for some reason or another, I've missed that box before a couple of times. So guys, we also got a preview of the merchandise, the pre-sale merchandise, guys. And before I'm gonna show you that, this is my idea on pre-sale merchandise, guys. Buy at your own risk, guys, because no longer, you do not get any discount. So if you're an annual pass holder, DVC member, just on down the line, the Visa card member, because you can get 10% off if you pay with your Visa Disney card too, guys. But you don't get any of those discounts, and it used to be that you can go there, return it, and then purchase it right back, and you would get those discounts. Well, they stopped that already, guys. So that's the first thing also, and they do not take any returns, guys. So for example, if I buy a pre-purchase this shirt right here, which is a Tower of Terror, by the way, this was one of the first, it was the first Springtime Surprise. But anyways, so if I pre-purchase this shirt, I can only exchange it. So if I put a large in there and the large didn't fit and I wanted to get an extra large, or the large fits a little bit too big, I can get a medium, but I cannot return it, guys. So guys, I'm gonna show it to you right now. Take it with a grain of salt, because for some reason or another, when they're doing the pre-sale, it doesn't come out as good. The pictures are not as clear as they will be in the future, but I think they do this on purpose, guys. But here is the merchandise. So first we start off with just the general Mickey and Minnie running with their trays. This is just basically the Springtime Surprise emblem. So now we get to the bundles, which we got the corksicle, the ornament, and the magnet. So now we're gonna get to the just a single thing. So like this right here is just the corksicle. The corksicles, they have them at every run, and they do have the generic ones also. Then they have these also. These are going to be the ornaments. These ornaments are really, really cool, and I like the fact that they got the chef, the Swedish chef right there. This hat looks awesome. People asked if this is going to take the place of the ears. I don't think so, but guys, this to me is going to be one of the ones that is going to sell out quickly. Then you got your jerseys, your spirit jerseys. This one looks pretty good. It's got all 4 of them. Now we get to the annual pass holder stuff. This one has Remy. So this one looks pretty cool. This looks like another spirit jersey. Now we got the pass holder little bundle with the magnet also, and of course probably the pin. This is probably the pin For the pass holder, this actually looks pretty good. But again, you can order it, you can get it, but you have to show your annual pass. Here we got our little bundles for the challenge. So this is going to be the bundle there. The bundle here is going to be for the half marathon with Remy. So 15 cheers to us. And so the 10K bundle right here. And then we're going to get to the 5K bundle, which is the chef. This one I also think is going to be very, very popular there. So guys, is there anything that sticks out in your mind that you want to get? I'm looking at the 5K. I'm thinking because it is a Swedish chef. The first time the Muppets have been on an official medal. I think I'm going to look at that, or at least get it, or try to get it at least at the expo, guys. But anything stick out? Comment down below if anything sticks out, saying, man, I got to get that. So now we're going to transition to marathon weekend, because I do believe the theming will be coming out very, very soon. There's been a lot of speculation online what it's going to be like. We already know the characters. It's going to be Mickey, it's going to be Goofy, it's going to be Dopey, it's going to be Donald and Daisy, Minnie. I didn't mean to leave her out there. Pluto, Chip and Dale. It's going to be the regulars, and last year was more sporty, and then during the run they had the years, so like it was like the decades, and so it went through the whole years, the whole progression of Disney over the years, because it was the 100th anniversary. So what do you think it's gonna be, guys? Are you excited to hear what it's gonna be? And I'm gonna throw this one out to you. I thought about this long and hard, and I said, what would be really, really cool? And the only thing that I thought would be really cool that they have not used is the Disney characters. So these same characters are always going to be on the medals, guys, but maybe they're riding a ride, some kind of ride that is synonymous with Disney. So like I thought to myself, you know, Tower of Terror with Goofy on it, something like that. That would be the Goofy medal, something like that. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you think that would be a great idea? Do you have your own idea of what they should do with the medals, guys? But I think that the theming is going to be announced either this week or for sure by next week. I think by next week we're going to have the theming, because we got the sign up for the sign up for the Club Run Disney the week after, which is the 2nd, and then of course for us mere mortals, we are going to get that the 9th, guys. But again, let's move on to Springtime Surprise. So a couple of things with Springtime Surprise. Number one is that the after party is still open, guys. And I actually got a ticket to the after party. I wanted to experience it. I really haven't gone into the water parks, so I wanted to experience this to see what it was like. So yes, I'm going to have to go buy a swimsuit so that I could actually be out there with you guys, so whoever's going out there. But again, I can understand people saying it's pretty expensive for, you know, maybe not enough time or enough hours, what they're going to have to see there and stuff. But I'm going to record as much as I can once I get there to see if maybe it's worth it for future years. And then the second thing, guys, the map for the 10 miler has leaked out, so let's take a look at that. So it looks like to start in the same place. We run through Epcot World Showcase, go down the boardwalk, we go all the way to Hollywood Studios, run a little bit more, but once we get to mile 4 and 5, we exit, we run back up. Again, there's not a lot to see, and back to Epcot. So guys, it's not a huge difference of what we've been running in the past, guys. So what leaks out is from the United States of America Track and Field. So when you're a certified running coach, which I am, you can get on the site and look at these ahead of time. I don't. These get leaked out, and I myself do not get on there to look at these. But guys, you can actually see these if you want to, again, if you're certified there. And a lot of people have asked, what about the 5K? What about the 10K? Usually, normally, the USA Track and Field, the USA TF, will only certify races that are going to be like for Boston qualifying. So that includes the 10 milers, half marathons, and marathons. So a lot of times the 10Ks will not go. So they either missed it, or sometimes, again, there's no need for it. Again, 5Ks probably not needed. Short runs like that are not needed. 10Ks, again, I could see that kind of like a gray area. So sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. Maybe they just didn't leak that one out. But again, guys, I'm not going onto the site myself to look. So these are just being leaked out. So guys, it was exciting news for me personally. I was interviewed for an article that just came out at Runner's World, and I thought this was really, really cool because I've read Runner's World as growing up. I used to subscribe to it. I still buy some issues here and there. I still read the articles, guys, but it had to do with the walk-run intervals. And so when they reached out to me, I actually said, I'm not sure if you want to interview me because I have a different view on intervals. And then they said, you're the person we do want to interview. So they interviewed me, they asked me some questions, and this is the progression of what I did. So guys, as I got older and I couldn't run straight, or I didn't feel like running straight, I actually used to try to do the 60-30, then I tried 30-30. I tried a whole bunch of different ones. It was mainly the 60-30 because I could run a little bit more. And guys, after a while, I got bored. As a matter of fact, I got to the point where I wasn't even paying attention. I would look at my watch, I would hear the beeps, and it just got to I got to a place where I was just very bored trying to listen to that, and it just took my focus off. And so I did not enjoy it. I did not like it anymore. So what I ended up doing was, little by little, I just transitioned over to when I just said, I'm just going to run to there, and then I'll walk. And then I just kept going on like that. And it got to the point now where especially because of the marathon, I just think to myself, I'm just going to walk when I want to. I'm going to run when I want to. And so I transitioned to that. So when I talk to runners, I always tell them this. The important thing is that you feel comfortable in what you're doing. Don't force it on you. What's going to work for you? And I actually talked to the great Jeff Galloway, and this was one place where we agreed. Whatever is working for you, use it. If it's not working for you, ditch it, try something else. But again, this is where you can't kid yourself. You can't just sit there going like, well, because everybody said so. It's going to be something that, it has to work for you. A great thing that I always say is journal your runs, because if you journal your runs, you're going to be able to say, hey, this is the way I felt afterward, and so forth and so on. But guys, this is part of what I'm trying to do, is empower you guys. You guys are the ones that feel your runs. I can't feel that for you. So guys, how did you feel? And so once you start realizing, or once you start learning how to learn your body and learn how your body is reacting to this run, guys, then that's when you're going to master your own run. So guys, just continue doing that, or start looking at that, and if you haven't already started, but just continue learning your body. What can and can't you do? And guys, understand that things can change. So in 1 year, life has changed. Either way, maybe you were sick for a while, or life just happened, so you couldn't train as much. So now it's going to be a little bit different. And it can be the other way, where all of a sudden life was great, and you were able to run a lot, and so you're in better shape. So guys, whatever works for you guys, go ahead and do it. And I did come up with a little bit of a plan, which I will talk about later in a later video, because Run Disney is so different. Even the rock and roll series, you run by those bands, they're playing, you see them and they're gone. That's the same way if you're doing the characters, but now at Disney, a lot of people want to stop for the characters, and that's why they get so tense about, hey, where am I starting? Where am I going to be going? Because I want to be able to stop for all these characters and so forth and so on. So I came up with a little bit of a plan, which I'll share later. But guys, I am going to stick the link down below in the description box. So if you want to read the article, guys, let me know what you think. I think it's exciting. This is an international magazine and has now quoted me, so I thought this was great. It's a very humbling experience, guys. It's awesome to talk to them. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I've realized I have some merchandise here that's just been sitting here. This has really never been worn. It's a D23 cap, guys. So I wanted to give it away, guys. So guys, if you have especially little ones, elderly, somebody who badly wants a D23 cap, let me know. I'm going to be there for Springtime Surprise, so I can meet up with you and give it to you. This is just one of the things I'm going to just give away, guys. So just comment down below, say, hey, I would like that cap. Go to Facebook and message me again, Manny Runs Disney. So you can message me saying, hey, I would love to get that cap because I have a child who would love that, and so forth and so on, guys. But guys, little by little, I have a lot of collection stuff, and little by little I go like, I don't need that, I don't need that. And instead of trying to get rid of it, I know a lot of you guys might appreciate it, so just let me know. But guys, without further ado, that's it for today. We should be I'm going to be traveling a lot, so these videos, hopefully, I'm going to take as much stuff as I can, because if something is breaking, I'm going to make a video about it. So I'm going to continue trying to make these videos even though I'm traveling, but if I take a little bit of a time, guys, I apologize. I'll still be on social media, guys. But without further ado, guys, create a magical day, create a magical run, guys, and see us sooner than later.